instead of just rolling over and taking it, I was like, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I do not want to live on medication the rest of my life. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to do, we're going to talk about how to go plant-based in 2020. I know a lot of people think that plant-based is expensive, but honestly it's one of the cheapest ways that you can go as far as food-wise, because beans and rice, they are pennies, and potatoes, just regular vegetables from the supermarket, they're super cheap if you get them in their whole form and not cut up. So I mean it's one of the cheapest. The Whole Foods plant-based is so cheap to follow. So let's go ahead and get into tip number 1. So what you can do is you can still make all of your favorite foods. And you can make them vegan. I mean, it's so easy. For example, you can substitute the animal products with the vegan products, such as a flaxseed or chia seeds for eggs. So it's called a flax egg. You just add a little bit of flax seeds and a little bit of water, and you just stir it together and it makes an egg. Or you can even use applesauce and bananas. Those can be substituted for eggs and bacon. But I'll go ahead and link a picture of some of the substitutes that you can use for animal products. I'll go ahead and link that right now. Oh my gosh. You can even make buttermilk. You can make it. The only thing you need is, I believe I use almond milk and apple cider vinegar. That's it. You just mix it together, put it to the side, let it sit for a few minutes, and then I use that for cornbread whenever I would make my pinto beans and cornbread, and it is so delicious. And with the cornbread, you can't even tell that it's vegan. I mean, it still has the same texture and everything. So, and everybody absolutely loves it. Oh, another one that you can make vegan is spaghetti. You can make it completely vegan. So I add all of the traditional ingredients: bell pepper, onion, garlic, my seasonings. But with the meat portion, I'll either use the faux meat, the Gardein crumble, or I'll use the Beyond Meat beefless crumbles, or you can just use mushrooms. I don't like a lot of I don't like a lot of the faux meat products. So I'll just do whole food plant-based, which is basically just the plants itself. So I'll just use mushrooms and chop them really small in place of the meat. Oh, and you can also add a can of beans into your spaghetti or into your pasta or anything to give it additional protein. The one thing that I love about cooking is that it's such a wide variety. You can do whatever you want. You can add whatever seasonings you want. You can take seasonings away. You can add more. You can add, well, you can't add less when you add more, but you can add a little, and then you can add more to get it to the right taste profile that you're looking for. That's what I absolutely love about cooking, because I mean it can be as simple or it can be as complex as you want it to be. So what I would suggest is start off little and then go up. But the one thing I don't suggest at all is, I remember whenever my husband and I first got married, then my husband made this experimental dish, and I do not suggest this whatsoever, but he used potatoes, he used ground meat at the time, ground beef when we were not vegan, he used A1 steak sauce and potatoes and Montreal steak seasoning. He put all of those together and combined it. That was not a good flavor profile. It's been about 10 years and it's just, that flavor is still stuck in my head. So my poor brain can't get that taste combo out of my mouth. So I would not suggest that combo whatsoever. But if we're gonna go to the second tip, is it's a lot cheaper than whenever you're buying animal products. Now, I do say that whenever you are buying the faux meat, the false meat, like the Gardein or the Boca or the Chow cheese, then that is on the pricey side. That is pricey. So I would only get that on special occasions. But you can literally be vegan and shop at the Dollar Tree. And if you would like me to do a video on Dollar Tree meal planning, then I can definitely do that. Just leave it in the comments below and I can actually make a video on that, a separate video. But I mean, you can get a bag of rice, a bag of beans, you can get mixed vegetables, you can get fruit. So you can do a smoothie, you can get almond milk, soy milk, you can get all of that. You can make smoothies in the morning, you can make rice and bean dishes, you can make a burrito bowl. You can make steamed vegetables with rice. I mean, all of that is going to be fulfilling, and you're going to get your nutrients from your veggies, and you're going to get full from your rice. So, and you can get your protein from your beans. So I would definitely suggest that. And you can even, if you make your rice plain, you can even use that for breakfast the next day. I do that a lot of the times. I'll just take rice that I've cooked in my Instant Pot, and I'll leave the link above to the rice video that I have. You can do the plain rice, put about a cup or a fourth of a cup of your plant-based milk in there, and then add your seasonings. I use cinnamon or apple pie spice or pumpkin pie spice. You can add that into your bowl, and then mix it up, put it in the microwave, heat it up, and it's kind of like a porridge, like a rice pudding. And it tastes so good. I'll eat that for breakfast a lot of the time. Me personally, what I feel as though the main reason for you to go plant-based is in 2020 is for your health. I mean, for your health of all, because animal products are full of cholesterol. I mean, even the ones that are termed that they're supposed to be healthy, they're full of cholesterol. And plants have zero cholesterol. Zero. So, I mean, it's just so much healthier for you. And that's honestly the reason why I became vegan or plant-based, is because of my health. Because my A1C was a 7.8. I mean, I'm diabetic. So it was at a 7.8. That was in March. And instead of letting it, instead of just rolling over and taking it, I was like, I'm gonna fight. I do not want to live on medication the rest of my life. I do not want to be tired the rest of my life. I do not want to be exhausted for the rest of my life. So I fought. So I'm like, I'm going to reverse my diabetes. I am not going to have high cholesterol for the rest of my life. I am going to be able to live my life the way I want to live it. So that is the main reason why I went plant-based, is because I want to have a good life. I want to live a life with my husband. I want to, be able to just do things without that constant exhaustion that, your diabetes gives you. And it's so scary. It is really scary whenever you start feeling your eyesight leave you. And I'm only 31. So you don't have to sit there and take it. You do have options. You do have options to get your health back in order. Of course, you trust what your doctor says, but also do your research. Do your research on being plant-based. I have done my research over the 6 years that I have been fighting going plant-based, because I wanted certain products, certain animal products. But I just found out, it just occurred to me that out of the blue one day, I don't need that. I can use the same exact seasonings on like tofu or tempeh or jackfruit. I mean, you can make pulled barbecue jackfruit. You can do that, and it tastes just like chicken or pork. It really does. Like, it will fool even non-meat eaters. I mean, I fed it to plenty of people who are not vegan and they didn't even know a difference. So you do have options, and you can make it as flavorful as you want. And that is the key to being plant-based, is you put your flavor on your plant food, on your plant products, on your potatoes or your onions. Or, I mean, they have the better than bouillon non-chicken. They have the better than bouillon non-beef. They have the better than bouillon vegetable. All of those give that flavor, that umami flavor that the animal products give. And you will not miss it. I promise you. I promise you, you will not miss it. The texture, I mean, if you freeze your tofu and then you unthaw it and then like you bread it or with your seasonings, it has the taste of chicken. It has the texture of chicken. So you're not really missing any. And I thought that I was gonna miss having a lot of the things, but I really don't. Right now, I'm just giving my body the nourishment that it needs with the whole foods, because my body needs to heal itself. I mean, I've not been taking care of it. I mean, at one point my cholesterol was in the 600s. Like, it was in the red. I was like about to have a heart attack. But whenever I went to have my cholesterol checked back in March, it was like in the 380s. So I have not been eating animal products at all since March. But I do know a lot about veganism. I have studied it. I have watched all the documentaries. I mean, I've done my research, so I know that this is the right choice for me, because I know that this is going to heal my body not only from the outside but from the inside in. Not only from the outside but also from the inside out. There you go. That's the one. So that is personally my tips of why you should go vegan. I mean, because of course the animals, but you also got to look at the bigger picture. If you're unhealthy, then you need to do it for your health overall. I mean, you really do. And just, you know, just do it for you. Just do it for your health. Do it for your family. If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your family. I'm sure your family is going to want to see you, you know, and want you to be around. I'm sorry. They're going to want you around. So just do it for you. Do it for your health. I promise you, you are going to feel so much better. I felt so much better after about a week. I felt so much better. Of course, if you have been heavy with the animal products over the years, there's going to be a detox period. You're going to have to detox. And that just depends. It can be from a week to a couple months. It just determines. So you're gonna feel crappy, but but that is my top 3 reasons of why you should be vegan. If you have anything that you want us to develop, like if you have a certain recipe that you want us to try, or if you have a certain recipe that you want us to make and try out, or just any certain products, then yeah, just leave it below, let us know, and we'd be more than happy to see if we can get that out for you guys. So I just want to thank you guys for, if you made it this far into my video, just thank you for watching, and thank you for actually taking the time to watch. And if you like this content and you want to see more like this in the future, then please like this video, because it really helps us out, and subscribe to my channel. We have a ton of awesome content that is coming out. I know this is probably, I'm not really sure which number this is going to be, but this is one of our first few videos. But yeah, just comment, subscribe, and like this video, because it really helps us to get out on YouTube. and for YouTube to share this videos, that way so it can help others. So yeah, thank you for watching, and you guys have a great day.